The single biggest problem facing students today is the cost of our education. It's more expensive and exclusive to be a student today than it was for our parents' generation. And that's unacceptable to Lamar and me. I started in the ASUO as the Legislative Affairs Coordinator, and in that position I got a lot of experience working hands-on with decision makers to make sure that students' voices were heard. To confine the student government's work exclusively to on-campus event planning is a fundamental underestimation of our power as students, and I think a misunderstanding of the role of student government. I think it's our responsibility and our obligation to fight for these larger issues that affect students as people and as citizens. These are issues that are going to affect students for years to come and not just today. I want to leave this university better than I found it, and I think one of the ways that we can do that is fighting for an affordable education and making sure that students are involved in all major decisions regarding higher education in the state of Oregon.
A year before I came to school, my senior year in high school, my parents and I, we kind of sat down and talked about the feasibility of going to the University of Oregon. And we came to the conclusion that, I could only really afford 1 year under my parents. After my first year of college, the reality of my situation hit, and it hit hard. I know what it's like to be in the red. I know what it's like to not get written on time, not have a stable place to stay. Ben and I know how to do this job and be ready to take on the responsibilities and the pressure.
So there are four main planks of our platform. The first is fighting for affordable tuition and housing. The ASUO represents the collective voice of 24,000 students at the University of Oregon, and so we have a unique ability to impact decision makers both in Salem and the state legislature and on campus. The second platform point is improving access to football tickets. As chair of the ACIC this year, I helped negotiate a more sustainable agreement with the athletics department where we ended up saving students money and expanding access to the student section. And that's work that I want to expand upon next year. The third platform point is expanding student power and involvement. So the ASUO has a $13 million budget. And so we think it's important that students are involved in their student government, and so we want to do a better job of reaching out to the student body and getting as many people involved as we can. The final platform point is supporting sustainability and diversity initiatives. The University of Oregon is a leader nationwide on sustainability issues, and we want to continue that work next year. We want to work to implement a free bike share system on campus next year.
I can lift you up. I can show you what you want to see and take